Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Grand Blue Season 2 Episode 10 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we had more of the misunderstandings continuing and the whole thing with Sakurako. She was able to realize what was his name? Naoya, right? The new guy, I forgot his name. What he feels about Yuri, and she felt she didn't like it obviously, so she started kind of like pulling tricks on Yuri even more, harassing him even more and everything. Anyways, in the end, she meets her friends who kind of peer pressure her into confessing by saying a lot of things like, oh, you're not even serious about this and that, just get it over with and all that. And which she didn't like, because obviously she was actually serious about her feelings for him. So she confessed, and they didn't really show what he answered, but it was not good. Like he probably like rejected her or something like that happened. And yeah, so there you go. That's what happened. In the end, Yuri kind of cheered her up a little bit. Right, and that's how it went. So either way, we got to see a different part of Sakurako in that episode. It was a good episode, and in the end, we see Aina actually asking Yuri out. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. So let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Movie. Right. Wow, she. Oh boy. Hmm. Sorry, I know it's late, but I'm here. Who? Oh. But no. Oh, is it? Oh no. What? Oh, yeah, you bring your other. Oh wow. They came in pretty quickly. Yeah, you think? Bruh. Did you read the? Yeah, did you read the reply? Oh damn. Right. He said like, "Oh, I get it." What did he mean by that? Wow. What? Yeah. Oh boy. I don't think that's going to work on Yuri at all. Yeah, right. Hmm. I I was gonna say it's probably like her sibling or something. Jessica. Yeah. I don't think it will. It'll be Wait, do they know she's talking about Yuri? Like they met Yuri, all of them. Oh boy. I think he's misunderstanding something. Huh. Really? He's definitely misunderstanding something. Oh no. Yeah, so he thought that. Oh my god. He thought that she. Okay. Line up. What? Oh. Ah! There you go. Like I said, he's misunderstanding something. What? Damn. Oh boy. Wow. Oh lord. Damn. Restauranting. Okay. Oh, okay. Hmm. Well, he did his part-time job. Yep. Bruh. Hey yo, she's not wrong. I know. Oh. You have your makeup. Hmm. Oh, her dialect came out. Wow. Yeah. That's clear shaker. Oh my god. But everyone in the restaurant realized what was happening. Bruh. Oh no. Oh lord. What? No. Dye blue. Well, so with Kohei as well. She's like, yeah. Wow. Hmm. She's probably going to ask him about Aina because Aina asked her for advice. There we go. Oh, well, well. Hmm. Oh, that's what she was telling. I don't have much time. I was wondering if there's a bigger reason behind her saying that. Right. Oh yeah, you think that's what happened? Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, uh, but she, yeah, you need a very good score. One. They're all just assuming. Um. Yeah. Yeah. She didn't really say it to them, so you know. Oh no! Stop! You're being so obvious. Hmm. Bruh. What? Oh no. What? A maid cafe? I was gonna say. Yep. They're ready with. She sounds like, what is going on? You didn't even bring up the maid cafe. Yeah. I. Will she? Oh, damn. What? Oh no. Ah. I don't think so. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna go well. Yeah. What did he give her? Oh no. What? Yeah. Well, it was an icebreaker. What? Yeah, you actually meant that? Wow. No. No, stop it. Oh god, here we go. Yeah. Wait, what kidney? He wants to buy it. He wants to buy. Oh my god. Oh! Wait, what? No, I think it's someone else's. I knew it. I literally said that it's someone else's. Is he rubbing it in his face? Oh no, he cannot do that. Wow. Oh no. Oh boy. They're gonna force in, I feel like. Oh, never mind. Ah. Oh my god, stop it! Look at his room. Yeah. After cleanup. Lala Kutan. Maybe it's like some limited version or something. Oh, he made it. What? Damn. Yeah, you think? Well, it's his room. Wow. He's still clutching the wetsuit. Oh boy. Hmm. What? Booze? Oh no, never mind. I was going to say like they drink so much, it probably takes out all the money. Oh no. Hmm. Oh god, he's going to say that you stay in. Oh no. Here we go. Where's the punchline? Oh no. Bruh. Yeah. Oh boy. For a bit? What? Yeah. Azusa lied? She won't pretend. Oh, you know what? She didn't lie technically. Bruh. Oh boy. Well, that was funny. Hmm. Hmm. That it? Yes. All right, and there you go. That was today's episode. So today we had Aina going out with Yuri to make memories for like the summer, because she didn't really have much time. She had to go back to her house, and as she was saying, like, oh, I don't, I'll be missing out on a lot of things. So she wanted to kind of make some memories with Iori. Not only that, she wanted to confess as well, I guess. I think because that's why Azusa asked Iori that did she say something? Um, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if she actually wanted to confess or she was thinking maybe I should. But whatever it was, she it didn't really go that way. But she still had fun. She still enjoyed it. You know yeah, and then the later half was the whole misunderstanding, as to everyone thought that she actually has to leave this place because financial issues, but turns out Azusa didn't really lie technically, because you know if you think about it, yeah, what her parents said was that if you don't come to the house to help out, then we will be stopping the money, which technically, if you think about it in a roundabout way, it does mean financial issues if she doesn't go back. So that's what Azusa told them, and you know they thought that, oh yeah, that she has to go back because of financial issues, not that she has to go back otherwise financial issues will start because her parents will stop sending money. They didn't realize that distinction, and they assumed that it is because. So everyone like tried to help in their own way. But yeah, in the end, there you go, everything worked out. Right, so yeah, so that was basically today's episode. Now let's talk about the first part, which was the movie. So here, I like, obviously I knew that Yuri like misunderstood something, because he wrote something like, oh, I get it, sure, at 2 p.m. Why would he write, oh, I get it? That means he thought of something being the reason why, like, uh, Aina is asking him out only, and like he came up with like a reason, and that's why he said, oh, I get it. And but the question was, what reason did he think of? Turns out he thought that there were two other movies which were going on. One was an anime movie, and another was like a diving movie. So he thought that if Chisa and Kohei are brought with them, they will want to watch those two. So either way, what Yuri wants to watch or what Aina wants to watch, they'll never be able to watch it. And Yuri and Aina wants to watch the same thing, which was that boxing movie. So there were three movies: the boxing one, an anime movie, and a diving movie. If they went to the movies all with all four, they would have had to watch something else. And that's why Yuri was like, oh, that's why she's asking me out alone, so that like we can watch that movie. Yeah, so there you go. And in the end, Aina was kind of disappointed. She was like, what the hell, like, so he doesn't understand anything. But she still had fun. You could see, like, she loved watching the movie. She loved eating with Iori, like, and in the restaurant that they went, and everything she really liked. So it was an enjoyable day, and after all said and done. Yeah, but obviously her main reason why she asked him out, that wasn't really conveyed. But yeah, right. I guess oof, what can you do? That, I guess there's still time. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Like, I don't know which direction this show is going to go, but let's wait and see. Uh, but yeah, now before that, she also kind of got a little bit of advice from her friends. It's funny because her friends were also like, as soon as one of her friends realized that something is going on, she literally called the other two as well. And then they were like asking her about what's going on and all that. Yeah, and they also gave her advice on what to dress up, how to, like, after the movie, what to do. and those were all pretty, like, pretty good, like, advice. Like, the dress that she told her to wear was pretty good. And then, like, they watched the movie, and then after, even though Yuri misunderstood the reason for, Aina calling him out, the movie was still enjoyable. She enjoyed it, and then after that they went out to eat. Oh no, they went out to shop first. Like, Yuri wanted to buy some, like, diving clothes and everything, and he's been doing his part-time job, so he has money, you know and yeah, and then they went to eat, and they were talking about, like, the movie and all the other stuff. This is where her she kind of confesses here, like, but it came out of her mouth. It was like she spoke in a heavy dialect, so Yori didn't understand what she said. But the funny part is, everyone else in the restaurant understood it. How? Like, it is true, like, she did speak in a dialect, like, she said, I fancy her, and it was like a dialect, like, her, I'm guessing it's like probably how, like, where she grew up, that place probably has this dialect. So it kind of came out of her mouth, you know unconsciously, subconsciously. Yeah, I fancy her. Like, Yuri not understanding, I can understand. What surprises me is how everyone else in the restaurant realized what was going on. But I guess it's more about the vibe. Like, they probably saw the vibe and they realized what she said. Yuri, however, is clueless in that part, so he didn't understand what the hell happened. Like, everyone else realized, saw the mood, saw the vibe, and they realized that, oh, he kind of confessed. But Yuri has no clue. Everyone's like looking at everyone's looking at that their cubicle, where they're sitting. Yo. And then they went drinking with the with everyone else. Yeah, so right. Also, one thing Yuri said, we've I feel like this is one thing that has been brought up quite a while, like, quite a many times in this season. I think this is the third time Yuri has said something along the lines of, "Oh, I really respect and like people who are very, what do you call it? Who are very focused on something." He said that once in that Sakurako's, like, episode, the first, like, that episode where, like, he didn't really say it directly, but when he said that, oh, like, we all appreciate Kohei because he's like that. That part, in the previous episode as well, he said something along those lines of, like, I really, like, like, I like someone who is very, like, focused on, like, something else, and they can do, like, everything, um if it's related to that. This episode as well, he said that. It kind of made me realize, um in a way, I feel like Aina and Yuri are very similar to each other. Like, both of them are very similar, and you know, like, because, they share, like, a lot of the interests that they have. They share it, like, quite a bit. Like, for example, movie and everything, a lot of other stuff. And and the fact that Yuri said that, oh, like, like, I really appreciate someone who's, like, very focused, kind of made me think that both the other two in his group, which is Chisa and Kohei, both of them are actually like that. Like, Chisa is, like, really focused with diving, and, she, like, goes crazy whenever it's anything about diving. She's very focused and all that. Kohei with, like, anime and other stuff. So interesting, like, and I never really thought about it like that. But yeah, in his group, the other two, members of his group are exactly like that. Yeah, so yeah, it's interesting because I just realized it today. Now that I thought about it. Right. Anyways, so that was that. And then we had Azusa, Azusa telling Yuri that, oh, she has to leave because of her financial issues. So I genuinely thought, like that's what was going on, because like Aina herself said in the beginning part of today's episode that I don't have much time. So I actually believed what Azusa said, like exactly, like word by word I believed it. And I was genuinely thinking that, oh yeah, maybe like it is like financial issues. And yeah, Yuri was also the same. Yuri also believed her. So, and obviously, in the end, I realized why Azusa did that. Azusa did that probably to make, I don't know, like probably to make Yuri more like understanding of the situation and realizing what Ida feels about him, and whatever his answer is, at least get it done with. You know, like yeah, like when if he realizes that she likes him, and like something will at least happen, like it won't be stagnant. And it kind of makes sense why she's trying to do it, because I feel like she relates herself with Aina, I think, because of her situation where she didn't take proactive action for that guy. I always mix up their names. Was it Butchi? The guy who has a girlfriend, the black haired guy. I feel like it's because Azusa never was not able to take proactive action and lost her chance with him. She sees like Aina going through that same path, and she doesn't want her to do that, or she doesn't want her to experience that. That's why she's trying to like speed this up, speed the understanding up, like she's trying to make Yuri understand the situation, and at least come to a conclusion with that thing, like yes or no, like do you like her, do you don't like her, whatever it is, just get it done with. I feel like that's what she's trying to do, because she sees herself, like, because Azusa's situation is a bit weird because she never really confessed, I guess, and she still hasn't been able to get over him. It's like a weird type of a situation where she's like stuck, you know. So she's trying to make Aina at least confess and get it over with, so that she never gets stuck, at least, in a weird place where because she has never confessed, she's not able to give up, and it's like stuck in a weird place, because that's what Azusa is in. So if you at least like confess and get rejected, even, it's still a conclusion. You can at least get over it and move forward. Azusa never was able to do that, and she still isn't able to do that from the looks of it. And she doesn't want Aina to go through the same thing. That's why she was like giving advice to Aina. She even tried here to make Iori more like understand the situation, and said that that, oh, she's going to go back, in a way of making him understand, or catch or realize what Aina is feeling. That was like her what she wanted to do, I guess. But yeah, like it went in a different way, but still, like Aina appreciated it, because for Yuri was like, what should we do? Like, we first, like, she obviously he asked Kohei about it, what to do with it. Kohei came up with a few plans. One of the plans was, the first plan was, I think, scholarship, right? Yeah. So they made a calculation, and they were like, oh, she needs like at least 3.9 GPA to, like, because the other like subjects, like like PE and what else, home economics, she she's not good at it, so the average goes down from there. So the others, she needs to have a high score. So they tried to ask her of her marks. Yeah, it didn't really work out. They're like, oh, we're worried about your grades, and she's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? And then they were like, okay, if that doesn't work, maybe a job, she can take up a job. So what type of job is it? Aina's very clumsy. Only one job where you can be clumsy and that'll be appreciated, which is a maid cafe. But they cannot really tell it directly to her, so they try to kind of go in a roundabout way. And Yuri came up with a brilliant plan of giving Chisa something, and in that process, along with it, give Aina the maid outfit. And yeah, so they did that. Aina was appreciative of the maid outfit, I guess, because she thought that Yuri wants her to wear it. But Chisa got pissed off about her present, and then they brought Chisa, like told Chisa about the whole situation as well. And Chisa was also like, "Oh, what should we do?" And then they were thinking of selling stuff. So this part is hilarious, where Yuri brought like a Jesus' father's wetsuit and gave it Kohei and said that, oh yeah, this is Kaya's, like, Kaya, right? The VA. This is Kaya's, like, wetsuit. And he's like, oh my god, thank you so much, Yuri. And he like starts rubbing his face on it. Now, here I have to say, there was a little bit, I wouldn't call it a translation error, but I would say it's a localization issue. Kohei says here, where's that part? Just a minute. Yeah, so the translation or the localization was, just wait, I'll sell my kidney right away and get us that money. That is not what he says, actually. In Japanese, as far as I can understand from, the voice lines, just a minute. He says, Shinzo utte. He says, I will sell my heart. Shinzo, which is heart. I think, yeah, right? It doesn't mean kidney. I'm pretty sure. You know how like Attack on Titan literally has Shinzo Sasageo. Like give your heart. So Shinzo is heart. So he says like I will sell my heart and get us that money. And Yuri says, kokoro gurushi. So, which he's like literally the literal translation is, don't do it. That will be very heartbreaking. That's a more literal translation, I think. So the whole joke is, Kohei says that, oh wait, I'll sell my heart and get the money, and he's like, stop it. That's very heartbreaking. Don't do that. So that was more of the joke. I don't know why they localized it like this, like with kidney. They could have easily like translated it literally. I don't know why they did it, but the whole joke falls flat here. And it's a more of a like a wordplay pun type of joke, because when Yuri says like, oh stop it, that's very heartbreaking, because he says I'm going to sell my heart. So yeah, I don't know why they decided to. This is the only line I think they kind of localized it in this way. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. That is the literal joke here. He doesn't talk about kidney. He talks about his heart. Yeah. Anyways, then they start talking about selling his stuff. Because he has a lot of anime stuff and everything. So they go to his place. He takes a little bit of time to hide stuff, but he literally hid nothing. Like he had a lot of other things, so he hid all of those. But his whole room is plastered with anime characters, and all of them are little sisters. Oh my god! Like I think that I'm pretty sure there was like a what was her name? The main character of Oreimo, Kirino, right? Yeah. There's literally a Kirino body pillow, I think he has. Yep. That's Kirino. I'm pretty sure like that is Kirino. Good lord. And there's a lot of other characters who I think are inspired by a lot of other animes. I cannot really recognize most of them. But yeah. Like I can recognize, but I cannot really point my finger at who these characters are. But the Kirino one is pretty damn obvious. It's it's Kirino from Oreimo. But anyways, he says that, oh, let's buy let's sell stuff from here. But they didn't really find much stuff here, so they couldn't really do anything. And this is where later on Yuri reveals that the wetsuit is actually Chisa's dad's. Anyways, then they come up with the idea. They're like, all right, you know what? If we cannot do that, let's just reduce like our expenses. How do we do that? Yuri brings Aina to his room and says that, oh, you can stay here. Because, you know, like, I guess, like, the room is cheap, I guess, you know, because you've seen the situation of the room. And Aina was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh boy. Anyways, later on, they all come down, and then Aina reveals the whole situation. She's like, oh, I'm going back to my home. They told me to do some farm work, and I'll be back. You know, like, it's a temporary, I'm just going back for a while. And obviously, the three of them are like, what the hell? Didn't, and it was like, Azusa, didn't you say that she's leaving because of financial issues? And she's like, yeah, I was not wrong, because technically they will stop sending money if she doesn't go. So yeah, she actually didn't lie. It was more of a, you know, like a technical way she spoke. She spoke in such a way that the actual truth didn't come out. But you know what? In the end, Anna was appreciative because she realized that everyone was trying to help her and, like, you know, like, make money for her. I guess she realized that. She was very happy with that. And yeah, and there you go. That's what happened. In the end, she said that do not make that many memories without me. Yeah. So I don't know, like, what's gonna happen next. From next episode, Anna won't be there, I'm assuming, for maybe like a few episodes. But yeah, but we're almost at the end of this season, so you know, let's see what happens. Or maybe we'll get like a time skip, like, oh, you know, like, Anna's back again. Ooh, yeah, let's wait and see. So that is it. That was today's episode. Another really funny episode. You know, that little misunderstanding was pretty funny. Not misunderstanding, but you know, Azusa kind of doing it in that way. But yeah, great episode. So that is it. I'll end it here. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to Grand Blue Season 2 Episode 10. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.